My biggest challenge when I joined TAB would have been, as with many people, is the team. It would have been, we had a team of probably then about 50 people, not all full-time, but 50 people, and communicating our vision and what we wanted and getting it to resonate with them was quite different with different people's personalities. So that would have been one of our challenges at that point. I think an awful lot of that probably came down to recognising what we were like as people. So I'm a high D, Robert's much more of a CS, and then identifying those other people within the team. So we were able to we did quite a lot of work on personalities and understanding each other, which was invaluable. It's invaluable in life anyway now, I believe. So that was a key thing. Plus the business at that point, we'd just opened our new cafe building, which was a massive £1.25 million investment. So we had a lot of new people and a lot of heads of departments had come in. So we really had to work on the whole people, what worked, how we communicated to them. And we used DISC quite a lot with our TAB coach on that. And that they may not have realised how much it helped them, but it helped us in our communication to get the end goals delivered, because we were just growing at that rate, at a rate of knots. Gosh, we've worked on absolutely everything from new project ventures, working with funding, on the finance side of different elements, launching new projects like our Jam Kitchen launches next week. So that's a whole element, and there's a whole marketing element behind that we've used as sounding boards. We obviously we went through COVID and we restructured the business. So that was really difficult. And then dealing with all the HR and making, maybe certain people redundant, but seeing, maybe as an opportunity, for the business. And actually just where the business goes on the next 3 to 5 years as well. So it's about the people within the business as well. Very much people focused, and our values have been key. Ages ago, we sat down and worked out what our values were with our coach, which was friendly, cheeky, trusted, welcoming and honest, which sounds so easy, but it took us a good day to come up with those. And that has been fundamental. So when we hire, we only hire people that fit those values. The projects we work on, if they don't fit those values, we don't necessarily continue down that road. And that's something that we probably never would have done, but I recommend to anybody, spend that day, sort your values out, because it's instrumental to your business. I appreciate the TAB board most probably from being a safe space where I can speak honestly. And even if maybe the conversation is a bit awkward or a bit difficult, because they're all there and I trust them, and I can accept their feedback, whereas maybe if it was somebody within the company, I might struggle to accept their feedback as well as I would at the actual board. So it's that trust, and basically it's like having another 5 directors on our business, because over the time they get to know the company really well. So it's invaluable, really. Justifying the time to take half a day out and then the day coaching, etc., is interesting. I think you have to be ready for it. And with that comes a bit of realisation that you can't carry on as you are. And then that desire to change, coupled with that, then you can see it. I saw it because my husband was involved in TAB, and I saw that he'd made that progression to the next stage. It was a lot freer, a lot calmer. He was getting, ticking off all his jobs. Things were all going in the right way. And I was still like an absolute woman possessed on the shop floor doing everything. So it was that seeing the change in him, or it could be another business owner that you may know, and then being able to think, actually, I'd like a little bit of that, and then being ready for it and being open to it yourself. Because if you're not ready for it, it's not going to work. So you have to have the right mindset for change up here. So my personal vision, I'm not there. I am not the finished article with the work-life balance by any stretch of the imagination. I am definitely a work in progress. I am definitely improving. What I can tell you is that in the last 12 months, my mindset has changed totally, in as much as it was always, no, I'm just going to work, I'm just going to do this, I've got to keep doing everything. Now it's, I have a desire to have the time off and allow myself, I'm not talking a lot of time, I'm talking, 2 or 3 days a week off. So I actually only work a 4 or 5 day week instead of a 6 or 7 day week. So it's not ridiculous what I'm asking for, but I have the desire. So now I'm on a process with my coach to get all the ducks in the row. And then I'll be able to, by this time next year, hopefully, if you ask me the same question, I'll be able to give you a much better answer. But everything's a work in progress, because then I'll have another issue that needs sorting.